1, 2, 1, 2.
3, 4, 3, 4.
Well, I thought that I had seen most everything, and if jaded was a people, I'd be the king. So cold to what a brand new day could bring, so icy cold to all the wonder that should be moving me. Overthinking you, hot like June. I'm jumping out my skin just trying to catch a view. You got me on the edge. Got me on the edge of my seat. I can feel it rushing over me. I can feel it rushing over me. You got me on the edge. I am on the edge of my seat. I can feel it rushing over me. I can feel it rushing over me. Lost all my worries. Feels like Christmas came early. Yeah, I could stay here day and night and never feel no hurry. Needless to mention, Lord, you got my attention. My eyes are wide with wonder, feeding for the soul ascension. 'Cause no one else is ever gonna do for me, ever gonna do for me what you do for me. Yeah, ain't no one ever gonna steal the mystery you put right in front of me, right in front of me. Yeah, you got me on the edge, got me on the edge of my seat. I can feel it rushing over me. I can feel it rushing over me. You got me on the edge. I am on the edge of my seat. I can feel it rushing over me. I can feel it rushing over me. You got me on the edge. I am on the edge of my seat. I can feel the wonder rushing over me. You are opening my eyes. You're opening my eyes, Lord, to brand new possibilities. You are opening my eyes. You're opening my eyes, Lord, to brand new possibilities. You are opening my eyes. You're opening my eyes, Lord, to brand new possibilities. You are opening my eyes. You're opening my eyes, Lord, to brand new possibilities. Behold, I am doing a new thing in the land. It's springing forth. Do you perceive it? You got me on the edge. I am on the edge of my seat. I can feel it rushing over me. I can feel it rushing over me. You got me on the edge. I am on the edge of my seat. I can feel it rushing over me. I can feel it rushing over me. You got me on the edge. I am on the edge of my seat. I can feel it rushing over me. I can feel it rushing over me. You got me on the edge. I am on the edge of my seat. I can feel it rushing over me. I can feel it rushing over me. Opening my eyes, opening my eyes, Lord, to brand new possibilities. You are opening my eyes, opening my eyes, Lord. I'm not ashamed, no, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of you. I'm not the same, no, I'm not the same. I'm not the same 'cause you've made ministers out of prisoners, saints out of fools. You work miracles through cynicals, break all the rules. Ain't no soul unsavable, heart unbreakable, you can't reach. Love so unconventional, grace so beautiful, none you can't set free, free.
Welcome to Zeki Online. This episode is going to start any minute now, but just before we do, a couple of house rules for you guys. If you're under the age of 13, YouTube guidelines state that you have to have an adult watching this video with you. That's their rules and not ours, and so if you're under the age of 13, grab a parent, grab an adult to watch this live stream with you. Rule number 2, we will never ask for any of your personal details on the live comments chat. And so if somebody on the live comments asks for your personal details, don't give them away. We will never ask for your personal details on that live comments section. And rule number 3, the live comments chat is for fun, and so don't be tearing down other people, don't be kind of throwing out abuse to other people. Keep your language clean, but have some fun on it. Chat to each other, chat to us as we're live streaming, we'll chat to you as we're live streaming, but use the comments for good and not to tear other people down. But yeah, we're going to start in a couple of minutes. Hey guys,
guys.
how are we all doing? Let us know
Welcome.
in the comments.
Yes. Let us know. Let us know what's going on.
Who have we got watching? Let's do some shout outs.
Let's do it.
Because we can. We have Abigail. Thanks for joining us,
Hi,
Abigail.
Abigail.
We've got Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll do the name. I'll put the comment up, and then you go hi, like that. Okay. This is basically like
Do I have to put... Do I have... Is that what
we
my
might
voice
as well
sounds
be like AA Online.
Is
like,
that
are
what
you
my
ready?
voice sounds like?
We've got Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
That was a... Do I sound like that?
No.
Shut up.
Emerald, what's up?
Hi, Emerald.
And Esther and Ike. Come on, we're
Hey,
all joining.
guys. I have a question
Love
for you
that.
guys.
Go on, let's do it.
So I noticed that Abigail posted saying good afternoon, guys. My question is, when does the afternoon end and when does the evening begin?
There you have it,
That's
ladies
my
and
question.
gentlemen.
Is there a specific time that the
Yes.
afternoon becomes evening? What is it?
5 p.m.
Is that something that you've made up because you think it's 5 p.m.
No,
or is that like a
5
legit
p.m.
thing?
is a legit,
Why though?
because I say so.
Like I get afternoon because it's afternoon.
What if it was 4:30? Would you say it as evening?
No.
No, right. But if it's 5:30, would you say it as evening? You might not say it's evening, but would you say it's afternoon?
It's a
Nah.
difficult one, isn't it? It's
Nah.
it's in a difficult position.
Guys, let us know what you
5
reckon.
o'clock,
Here we
half
go.
past
Oh,
5.
yeah.
It's an awkward
Everyone's
one, isn't
agreeing.
it?
5.
5.
There we go.
Fair.
Caleb just says dinner.
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 So is that whenever you have dinner, it becomes the evening?
Yeah.
So if I had my dinner at like 4:30, it would become the evening at 4:30.
Maybe.
And if I
But
had
at
my
what point?
and if I had my dinner at 7:30, would it still be afternoon
But
until
you're making
7:30?
it even worse, Caleb, because now you're like, at what point during the meal does it switch over?
Yeah, is it when you
Is it
start? When you
before?
finish? When it's on the table?
If it's when you finish, that means you're having
When
your,
you've eaten all your
tea
food?
in the afternoon. That just seems wrong.
Yeah, it's got to be when it's put on the table.
Who knows?
I
It's
reckon
gotta
when
be
tea's
the
on the
second,
table.
Bam, it's there.
Yeah,
Evening starts.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'll bring up the discussion of whether you're right in saying dinner in a second, Caleb.
Yeah, that's a weird one. That's
Not too sure about that.
yeah. Well, we've got Anthony 5:01 till
5.
8 p.m.
8
Because
p.m.
he's right.
Then
At
it's
some point,
nighttime.
it then becomes night, doesn't it?
Well, no, I think nighttime is when the sun's gone down.
Well done.
That's biblical, that.
Nighttime's when the sun isn't in the sky anymore.
God created
Yes, that is
the
right,
sun
well
and the
done.
moon to differentiate day from night.
Yeah, you are right there.
There
you
you
are
go.
right. So does
So
that mean that
nighttime's
nighttime?
not a time.
Does that mean that?
It's a state of light.
Okay, so in that case, does that mean at winter, when the sun goes down at like 5:30, there is no evening? It just goes
Oh.
afternoon, nighttime.
No, but it can be evening and
Or does
nighttime,
it
and
depend
it
on
can
if
be
you eat your
evening
tea?
and daytime. Because day and night isn't a time.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
just
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Esther's like when I say so.
Just when you decide. Changes daily.
Yeah. Esther's in charge of what time.
Would you
it
say
is.
now is evening? I would say now is evening.
Yeah.
I'm classing this as evening rather than afternoon.
Yeah,
I don't feel like this
sure.
is my afternoon.
Oh, Hannah's made a great point. It's
is
still
still
afternoon.
Yeah, that's
And
what
that's
I mean.
what the
'cause
afternoon is, isn't it? It's afternoon.
Afternoon. So,
So
that
right
makes
up
sense.
until
So why do
midnight.
we have an evening thing?
Don't
What is evening?
Right up until midnight. Is
yeah,
afternoon, innit?
that's what I mean. So what is evening?
Wow.
Is it just something we've made up because we didn't like saying afternoon?
Probably. I don't know. Eve of the Ning. What's the Ning? Because Eve means like day before.
Before the
but,
Ning.
but what's Ning?
Maybe it's like Ning is like noon, but midnight.
So
Maybe.
Not noon.
Well, no, because noon is like 12.
You don't.
So maybe like midnight is like Ning and noon.
12 o'clock at night, or like 0000,
It's
it
ning.
isn't called noon of the
Ning.
evening, is it?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's called Ning.
Oh gosh. Why do I make you speechless? It's just because I baffle everyone with
Yeah.
these amazing thoughts that I have. Who knows? Well, there's a discussion.
There you go.
Who
I
knows?
just wondered if someone can find me like an actual. There probably is on Google an actual definition. If someone can find me an actual definition, I'd
Yeah.
appreciate that.
But just to be on the safe side, good 7:06, everyone.
Yes, very specific.
Well, that's what time is. Oh, now 7:07.
Oh, but when you said 7:06, it was 7:06.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise,
you're not
I'd
wrong.
just be a lie, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Or what did I call it earlier? Fibber.
A fibber.
You laughed at me for saying a fibber.
All right. What was your? Yeah, we are. Thank you, Pete. Thanks for asking.
Is this what it's come? This is what lockdown has come to. People are like questioning our sanity. Are you two okay?
I never come out the flat, so I've just sent a message to all the neighbours saying, if you want to know how I am, just comment on the YouTube channel, and we'll let you know on there.
Yeah, it's the best way to do
That's
it.
a good way to get views, isn't it? Like, if you guys are struggling to get views, just say, I'm not going to tell you how I am unless you tune in on my YouTube.
Yeah, and then I'll tell you all.
Then I'll tell you live. Cool. Right, so you had a question.
Yeah, about evening and noon.
Oh,
and all
that
of
was
that.
it?
That was my question. That's what I wanted to know.
When you've done so many of these Zeki Online lockdown editions, the conversation kind of just...
No, that was it. That was my thought. That was
Unreal.
what I thought. Oh, I want to know.
Well, guys,
Sorry,
we need some
I'm sorry.
inspiration.
I feel like that was disappointing.
We need some inspiration in the comments. You guys need to give us a topic, because honestly, I'm not a talker much, so I just depend on Emily to bring some up.
What
And
was
then
that?
I just share
was
my
that
opinion,
disappointing?
but now it's just done, innit?
I feel like I didn't. Was that not a good
No, it was
question?
good. It was good for like a solid, 8 minutes apparently.
Okay, I've got another question then.
Alright, while these guys are typing.
Okay,
Here we go.
what day is bin day?
Bin day.
Is bin day the day that the bin men collect the bins, or is bin day the day that you put the bins out? Because I say bin day is on a Thursday, which is when we put the bins out, but you
Wrong.
say bin day
day's
is on a
Friday.
Friday
That's when they
because
get the
that's when
bins.
they get the bins.
Well, you could put the bins out on a Wednesday for a Friday collection. That doesn't make bin
Yeah,
day
that
Wednesday,
would make bin
does
day
it?
Wednesday. If that was when I put the bins
No.
out, that would be bin day.
Bin day is the last opportunity you get to put them out on the Friday morning.
Yeah, but nobody does that. Everyone does it on Thursday evening. Everyone does it on bin day.
This lady, what's she on about?
Let me know.
Sure.
Also, let me know
This
if you
isn't
even
even
put.
a
I was
discussion.
going to
You're
say.
just wrong.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think I am though. I'm saying this. These guys probably don't take the bins out. Their
Honest.
parents probably take the bins out. Guys, ask
Yeah.
your parents what day
There
they
you go.
call bin day
Emerald,
is.
she puts them out when the bin men come. So that means bin day's Friday for us.
No, Emerald's saying she puts them out on the day that they pick them up. Emerald,
Yeah.
what kind of nutter are you?
A
What
normal
time
person.
do you wake up to put the bins out? The bin men come at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. The bin men
They come
don't.
at like 8.
No, the recycling men come early.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah, the recycling men come early. But even then, you got getting up and putting the that's risky business. What if you miss them? I have actually missed them once, and I chased them down the road with the recycling, and the man was like, "I can't take it if it's not on the drive." And I was like, "I've just chased you down the road. You're gonna take the recycling."
They can't take it unless it's on the drive.
He went, "Oh, we're not supposed to take it if we've already gone past the house." And I was like, "But I'm bringing it to you. Like, I'm making it easy."
And they say
he did
we're the
take
ones
it.
ruining the environment.
He did take it eventually, but I had to do like an awkward stand there and wait for the box back.
Oh, the Millwoods come at 7:20.
Oh.
There you go. So you've only really got to get up at 7:15.
Yeah.
Feel right.
Oh, Emerald's bin men, they come at 10.
There
Oh,
you go,
you haven't got bin men waking you up in the morning.
I suppose you don't just have like a separate bin man for each house. So like,
Yeah, that's
so
true,
obviously,
actually.
like some are going to be later than others.
Yeah, that's true, actually. You probably have the same bin man as everyone.
Yeah.
We just get ours earlier. Yeah, that makes sense.
To be fair, we live in Hempstead, which is right next to the tip, so obviously we're going to be the first ones.
Yeah, you make a good point. You make
Right
a
next to
good
where all the
point.
drugs are. That's
Yes.
fine. So here we go. You may believe it or you may not, but the topic of choice for tonight is food.
I was trying to avoid this. This is what I was trying to avoid.
Food. You already ruined it when you're talking about dinner.
Dinner, tea,
Dinner.
actually.
No,
What?
it's not. It's lunch. Lunch, dinner.
Tea?
Yeah, that's a drink.
It's breakfast, lunch and tea.
Nope. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Why do you say tea then if you think it's dinner?
I don't say tea.
You do say tea.
Yeah, if you want a cup of
You
tea.
literally, like 30
Nah.
seconds ago, right?
She's so lying.
Somebody back me
Lying.
up.
Big
Somebody
time.
back me up that when
It's
Caleb
dinner,
commented
not tea.
and said, "Oh, it's dinner," you went, "Oh, we'll have a discussion about whether it's dinner or not," because you don't think it's dinner.
But see, when you just said because you don't think it's dinner, I didn't say that, did I? So now
You
you're
don't
just
think
reading into what I said. All I said is, let's have
Somebody
a
back
discussion
me
about
up.
it.
Somebody back me up.
They can't back you up. 'Cause
I'm
you're wrong.
sure that I have known you for long enough
didn't
to
say
know
that.
that you are
I didn't say that.
completely
Did
fibbing.
anyone else
You are
hear me
fibbing
say
right now.
tea? Because I didn't. Breakfast, lunch, and tea. Oh, that's weird.
Breakfast, lunch. Yeah, that's normal. Breakfast,
No.
lunch, and tea.
The only time you're allowed to say tea is if you've said dinner
Right, can
in
I
the
say?
middle.
Can I say actually? I know
And that's
exactly what
weird.
you think. Now I think about it, and we've had this discussion many times, and I know exactly what you think.
I've refined
You
my
think-
answer since.
You think it's breakfast, dinner, and tea. That's what you think because you have dinner ladies.
Yeah,
We've
you
had
do
this
have dinner
discussion
ladies,
a lot of
which means
times.
Dinner's in the middle.
Yeah,
But
and
I've
so you
refined my
call your
answer.
evening
I've changed
one
it now.
tea.
I've changed it now. Dinner,
I don't know if you're allowed to do
dinner
that.
is a cooked meal, and lunch is the meal that's not cooked. So, if you're at school and you've got dinner ladies, you're having breakfast, dinner, and lunch.
Right, so if you get home in the evening and you've had a cooked meal for your lunch, so you
dinner.
get home in the evening and you go, "Oh, I'll just have a sandwich," you're having lunch.
Oh yeah.
So it could be 8 o'clock at night, and because you're having a sandwich, it's lunch.
Yeah. What is lunch? Just
You're
sandwich and
wrong.
crisps, isn't it?
You're wrong.
Bit of fruit if you're feeling
That's-
healthy.
No, that's not right.
It's dinner, not a drink.
No.
Yeah. Brekkie, lunch, and dinner.
Brekkie, lunch and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and tea. Or
Yeah,
tea time. Tea time's like first thing in the morning, isn't it? For people who can't
No.
hack coffee.
Oh, Ike.
I
Thought
can't.
only posh people said tea instead of dinner.
Unreal.
Do you reckon the Queen says tea or dinner? I reckon she says dinner. She have like a dinner party. That seems like a fancy thing. You don't have a, or you do have a tea party, but it's a different thing, isn't it?
It's a very different thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to ask her one day.
Oh, do you know, if I met the Queen, I think that would be one of my questions.
I don't think you'd stop asking questions if you met the Queen.
I would love to meet the Queen.
I really
I
don't.
really would. What? Okay.
Why?
What 3 questions?
That's just like saying you really want to go to an old people's home and just chat to some old people.
Yeah. I love old people.
I love old people, but not that much.
Right, let us know, guys. If you met the Queen, what would be your top 3 questions? What would be the first 3 things that you'd want to ask?
Esther. Esther's the Queen, innit?
There you go.
But not posh.
What 3 questions would you ask the Queen if you met her?
What do you do all day?
Yeah.
How come you get paid to sit in a nice big house and I don't?
But she doesn't. She does a lot. She's also quite old.
Oh yeah, she's probably retired now.
If she's still the Queen.
And can you verify that I saw you on the motorway once? Because no one believes me, but I saw the Queen. She drove past me. She wasn't driving, she was in the back seat. It was like this weird blacked out Land Rover, but not blacked out windows.
Do you know, I actually remember the day that this happened, and I remember getting a text from you that said something along the lines of, we just drove past this car and we all joked about, imagine if that was the Queen, and then we realised it was the Queen. I remember it, yeah.
Police made us all go into a slow lane, and then it went in the fast lane, and I was like, oh, it's going to be like David Cameron or someone boring like that. And it was
boring
the Queen.
like David Cameron.
If you can name me a more boring Prime Minister, then go ahead. Go on.
Gordon Brown.
Nah,
He's got a boring name, hasn't he?
He has, yeah, but I feel like he was more comedy than
You think?
David Cameron. I don't know.
I haven't met them personally. I don't know enough. Do you wear jeans?
Because you're all
That's
asking
a good
questions that you would ask the Queen. I was just
Yeah.
like, why is she asking if we're wearing jeans? I can get up and show you, but...
I reckon the Queen probably
let's
used
see.
to wear jeans, but she's quite old to be wearing jeans now, isn't she?
Yeah, true.
Like, even my nan doesn't wear jeans anymore.
Yeah. So, Abigail, is the crown heavy?
That's a good question. That is
a
a
good
good
question.
question.
I suppose
Because
if
I
it's
reckon
really
it
cold, it's got
must
to be
be.
quite heavy.
Yeah, I reckon it must be pretty
That's
heavy.
probably why she's so short, you know?
She's been squished down
Weighing
all
down
these
by the
years.
crown. It's not just
Oh
like
my
a saying.
word. Maybe you're right. Does she have a TV?
Can we just point out, guess whose mum is a teacher? Oh dear. Does the Queen have a TV?
I reckon she has a TV.
She's got to have a TV.
I reckon.
What does she watch The Crown on if not?
I was going to say, I reckon the Queen sits at home and she watches The Crown.
And just creases at people's
Yeah.
like impressions.
I
of
actually
her.
reckon she does.
Well, she probably loves it.
Yeah.
There's a bit of banter in it. Do you wear joggers?
Joggers.
Similar
Yeah.
to
I
jeans?
reckon she probably. I reckon
Oh,
she
no.
maybe not joggers, but like
Yeah, actually, no. I can imagine
More
the
like,
Queen in
blue.
like pastel
like-
pink like sweaters,
Ooh.
sweatpants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you reckon she wears like the full
The full
tracksuit?
matching Adidas
Yeah.
tracksuit. I reckon. She probably got a pair of fresh Umbros to go with it.
Yeah. I'm imagining her more
yes.
like what is it that you wear when you go horse riding? Jodhpurs? Is that what they're called?
Horse riding
Jod-
clothes.
They're called jod something.
Tights with padded bum.
Yeah, I can imagine her wearing like that sort of, like, yeah, I can imagine that. She seems
I
like,
think she just only wears dresses.
well, I mean, she rides horses, so she doesn't wear a dress when she's on a horse, does she?
I don't know, I've never seen her ride a horse. And I've
Well,
never
yeah,
not
but
seen her in a dress.
use your common sense though. The Queen isn't riding round on horses in dresses, is she?
It might be a really big dress.
The Queen has giant dresses to go horse riding.
Yeah. It's basically
Okay.
like a tea cozy thing, isn't it? And the dress just flops over the whole horse. You can just see the horse's head poking out like...
It's like one of them, you know, when like knights go jousting and they've got like the little coat for their horse. The Queen could make one called the Royal Bling, and she could
The
like,
Royal
send
Bling.
it out to people. And you
Bam,
could
there
have
you
like
go.
a little crown
You've been
next to your
verified
name.
by the Queen
Yeah.
for a top YouTube channel.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Does the Queen ever make her own dinner? I reckon she has.
I
once or
reckon.
twice.
I reckon she makes her own sandwiches every so often, and maybe not so much now because she's quite old.
No, you know what? I don't think she has for a while.
I kind of forget that she is very old.
Yeah.
Like to just be doing that sort of thing, like making your own sandwiches and all of that. Like it's quite old. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on. That's depressing. That one day I'll be too old to make my own sandwiches.
Do you know
I
what?
want someone else making my sandwiches. They're never as good.
Well, I don't reckon you'll care at that point. You'll have had enough years of making your own sandwiches, I think.
Never. What time does she wake up and
go to sleep.
I reckon she gets up early. All old people get up early. Old people don't seem to
I
need
reckon
any
she goes to
sleep,
bed
do
at
they?
like midnight and gets up at 6.
Yeah, old people don't seem to sleep, do they?
Nah.
I don't understand why they don't need sleep.
I used to be like
It
that.
doesn't
but
make any sense. It's like you go through a phase when you're like a teenager where you're just like, nah, don't need to sleep. So you go to
Yeah.
bed at like 1 and then you get up at 6, you go to school and you're fine.
Yeah.
And then you get to being an adult and you think, I need 10 hours of sleep a night.
You know
at
what? The other
least.
day, I went to sleep at like 9 p.m. and woke up at like 10 a.m. and I was still knackered.
So yeah, this is what I mean. You get to being an
Absolutely
adult
done.
and you need like loads of sleep, and then for some reason you get to being old
You can
and
enjoy
you don't
life
need it
once
anymore.
again.
You just maybe it's because you don't go to work. Maybe once you retire,
Yeah, but
maybe you don't need as much sleep because you're not getting up and going to work.
no, but I need less sleep to be able to get up and go to work. My body doesn't understand.
Don't know.
It's all wrong. Emerald's been to Mackey's. Come on.
Nice.
We're gonna go to Mackey's after this.
We are
Get
going to get
McFlurry.
McFlurry. Well,
Why
hopefully.
not?
The last a
It's
million
essential
times
travel.
we've been, they told us that we couldn't have one.
Yeah.
So I'm going
The
to go
thing, the
and I'm
machine's
going to force
always
them.
off me and they're lying.
I'm going to force them this time. If they say they don't have any, I'm going to go, well, you do. So make me one, please. I'll be polite, obviously. I'll say please, but I do want them.
Let's do it. Nice. Should we play a game?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Caleb's verified. You get a plan with your name on it.
Nice.
When you turn 100.
Nice. You do, actually.
My great nan's got one.
I was going to say your great nan's got one, and it's very cool, actually.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah, she's got it like framed on the wall. It's very nice.
Yep. So, today's game is called... Well, I don't know.
What is
because
it
it's
called?
not got a title page on it, so
It
we're
was
going to
called
call it
Light-
What Can You See or something.
It was called light something. Something light.
Light in the dark.
Yeah, something like that.
Light
Go
in the
with that.
darkness. What you need to do is work out and let us know in the comments what you think is in the darkness.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
It is. It's pretty easy.
They're
Pretty
going to
simple.
shine a torch on it. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, we'll do like a practice one so you can.
Not that we're going to count the points anyway. But
I was gonna say
yeah.
it's all
let's just do
practice.
it.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, let's go.
You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, have I clicked off it?
Clicked off it.
I always make this mistake, don't I?
Yeah, now that thing will work. Oh, she's
Why is it not
broken it.
working?
This woman has broken it. Right, let's go.
There we go. There we
Right,
go. There
tell
we go.
us
there
what
we go,
this
there we
is. Right, let's pause it up.
go. Okay, what is
There you
it?
go. What was that?
Let us know, guys. I've actually
I don't know, man.
I've actually seen all of these for once. I never usually see all of these, and I got this first one wrong, didn't I?
Yeah. You did.
I did. I thought I knew what it was.
Guess that Pokemon.
Guess the Pokemon.
That's the game he's calling.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
She's shining
They're
the
not
lights.
Pokemons though, just to
They're not.
clarify to
They're not.
people.
Emerald doesn't have a clue. Should we do it again? Let's do it for a bit longer.
Okay,
I feel like if anyone's going to get it, Caleb might.
okay. We ready?
I don't know. Yep, and again.
I pressed it.
You got press it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's
Got
on
it.
there.
Okay.
Anthony's saying a shield. It's not a bad guess.
Okay. I gave you a little bit extra that
A
time.
little bit extra. You see that? This bit on the screen right now, that makes all the difference.
It actually does. It does change things.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because you go from thinking,
Like there, it
It-
actually looks like some kind of fish. His head with his mouth open.
what Pac-Man?
Alright, so Caleb's saying the Millennium Falcon. Falcon, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, I told
Mike's
you
saying the
this
same.
bit makes all the
Hannah's
difference.
saying the same. Alright, should we see what it is? Let's do it. Let's do it.
See, because at the minute you think, oh, is it a satellite? And then you
What
see that
is
bit
that?
and you think, oh, actually.
Alright, most people are probably with you, Emily. Don't worry. Boom, there you go.
Yeah, I still didn't know what this was.
Well
when I
done,
saw the
guys.
full
If you've got it
picture.
right, fair play.
Well done, guys.
You obviously eat your carrots.
Yes.
Alright, next up. Let's go. What is this? We're not going to give you much.
I was
'cause
going to
it's
say, I'm
too
not going to give
easy.
you a lot of this one because,
It's
well, I
probably
think
given
it's
it away
easy.
already. Well, I think it is, but I don't really, still don't know the name of it, so it's not helpful.
You don't know it?
No.
Do you know, I'm saying this is easy. This might not be a thing anymore.
It's probably definitely not. It's hardly
Actually.
a thing.
Oh, okay.
Caleb's saying
it's okay.
that Barney guy. Emerald's
Barney
saying
guy.
Barney.
Barney.
Barney the dinosaur. Barney the dinosaur. And Friends. Oh, don't forget the Friends, guys. Ike. Oh no. Puppet.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I wonder whether, like...
Anthony's childhood. Love
Yeah.
that. Alright, let's go for it. Let's see.
Let's do it.
I feel like I had a giant teddy of this.
I used to love this. I used to have videotapes of this when I was little.
Hey friends! Does he talk like that?
A little bit,
Like
yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
basically
used to have a
every childhood
videotape of
cartoon.
this. And did you ever watch Bear in the Big Blue House?
Yeah.
I used to have a videotape
that.
of Bear in the Big Blue House and this, and it was great.
What
and I used to watch
program,
them.
mate?
Yeah.
Right,
if
let's
you
go.
haven't seen it, watch it, guys. It's
Watch
great.
it. Bear in the Big Blue House.
Right.
Next up. Ooh, pause.
Oh.
Oh,
well,
she's.
I
I mean,
paused
if
that
you don't get that fair play,
terribly.
you pause it on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
mind.
I would guess that you guys know what this is. Well, maybe
Yeah,
maybe
maybe not.
I was gonna say maybe I've paused it in a very good
It's the
time.
new Tesla.
Who knows?
Mate, to be fair, people are clueless. It
was
actually
gonna
kind of looks like
say.
the moon.
Maybe it is the moon.
Could be.
There we go. I feel like I need to ask Ike. The fact that you've said that you don't know, is it just a puppet? Does that mean you've never seen Barney? Is Barney not a thing? Do people not watch Barney anymore?
Probably not.
I suppose
Really?
it's probably is quite old, isn't it?
Yeah. It's quite old. And you've got to think, like, Ike's the youngest in the squad, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe like the younger ones actually won't know what this is.
Oh, everyone knows, mate. Everyone
Yeah.
knows. Except Anthony, who's saying a bird. That's alright, Anthony.
mean-
We'll allow it.
I don't know what kind of bird that would be, but
AirPods.
Yeah.
AirPods. Apple products. AirPods. AirPods. Bad pods. Alright, let's go.
okay.
I mean, we all know it's AirPods, don't we? But we got to watch it down for
Oh,
9
Ike,
seconds
it's
anyway.
okay. I forgot who he was. That's okay. He has seen Barney.
Ah, okay.
We can confirm.
Don't worry if you haven't, mate. It's not that good. We'll allow it. AirPods.
Right. Next one.
Next up, what is in this dark room? Stop. Oh, I wonder. We're not just looking for lion.
To be fair, I was
It's
going to
gotta
say
be
this is very
what
specific. And
lion
again,
is it?
I got this one wrong.
Who is it?
Well, I know who it is, so I can't tell you who it is.
Find it.
But I did get it wrong. I said
She
the
did.
I did.
I
say
said
the
the
wrong
right
answer.
one.
Yeah, you did, and I told you you were wrong.
She told me.
And actually, I was wrong.
Anthony's going with
Lion
the Lion
King.
King. Great place to stop.
Yeah.
Lion King again. Asian? What? Because lions are in Asia? Are they? I don't know.
Can we get some clarity on what you mean by Asian?
She's changed it to Lion King now, this is fine.
So
Ike saying, I
cute.
don't know, just a lion. Simba from Emerald.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Let's
have a
go.
see. Asia.
Oh, no, I know what's happened.
What's happened?
I was going to say, she means Aslan.
Oh.
Do you know?
Oh yeah.
I
it's
realised
press I
that
instead of L.
because I thought it was Aslan as well. I said,
No,
that's who I said.
The Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
Lion, Witch and Wardrobe.
I actually found the other day we have the DVDs of those, and I
Yeah,
feel
I
like I
know.
might watch them because they're quite good. Quite like them.
I thought that until I watched them back recently and realised they're actually really bad.
Oh, are they not good?
But they're just good
I
when you
haven't
were
seen.
a kid.
I was going to say I haven't seen them in a very long time.
Yeah.
But I used to think they were
But you
great.
can try it. But yeah,
Let's
there
give
we
it a
go.
go.
Mufasa and Simba.
Yeah, you
But
did.
we'll give you. We're not going to give you lions because obviously it's a lion.
Yeah,
But we give you Lion King if you said it.
yeah.
And Emerald, you get an extra point.
You did
'cause
say Simba.
Points
yeah.
don't mean anything because there's no prize.
I was going to say, and we're not counting. So, right, next one.
But you can be chuffed. Okay. Oh, that was abrupt. What is that?
Yeah, because I think this
Alright.
one's really easy.
I thought it was really hard, you know. I'm not.
Like
geography nerd.
I think from that you can tell what that is.
That could be anything.
No, I think it's very obvious what that is.
Literally.
Let me know if I'm wrong, guys, and I will apologise. See?
There we go. Boom. You guys. Maybe it's just me then.
Well, I didn't want to say, but I think it is. Yeah.
I'm not that fussed about America, I've got to be honest.
You don't have to be fussed about America to know what the Statue of Liberty looks like.
Well, I do, because... See, Ike doesn't know either. It's not just me.
Okay.
You know what, actually? What I actually thought it was is that thing in Brazil, where he's like that.
Oh,
The Jesus.
yeah, in the...
I don't know the name of it, it's in Brazilian,
Oh,
isn't
what's it called? It's in Rio. Is it in
it?
Rio?
De Janeiro.
Yeah, what's it called?
I don't know. Jesus.
Oh,
the
that's
Messiah.
gonna annoy me.
Anyway, let's
Right,
just
let's
carry
see
on.
what this one
No,
is.
Somebody will comment here. But yeah, you're alright. Fair
Yeah,
play.
well done,
There it
guys.
is. Boom. Well played. It's not the one in Rio.
Christ the Redeemer. That's
Christ
it.
the Redeemer.
The Christ Redeemer.
Oh.
Not Christ the Redeemer. That's that
Yeah,
program.
that is what we meant, Hannah.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Is it Christ the Redeemer? I don't know.
It's got all the Christ and Redeemer in it, whatever order they're in.
Yeah. Right, next
But
one.
next up, what is in the dark?
Right,
We'll
this
just
one
stop
is a
at that.
tricky one.
Oh,
Simply because I'm not convinced we have
It's
these
American.
here. This is American.
so if you found
And
the Statue of
so-
Liberty question easy, then you'll be fine. We'll allow the English version though.
Yeah, except
we'll
I'm
give
not
you
sure.
half a point 'cause
Except I'm not
points
sure
don't
that
matter.
they will say the English version because what you think is the English version looks nothing like that.
Yeah, it does. It's just square instead of round.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not the right shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the English version.
Right.
Even though I don't know that they're English, we just have them in it. Alright. Cheez-Its.
Cheese it.
Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its.
How does everyone know what Cheez-Its are?
Cheez-Its. It's that Ike. You're my man this
Ike,
game,
I'm
mate.
getting the
I don't know.
feeling that you're not sure about
don't know
any of
anything.
these.
He literally knows nothing. That's what you get for being homeschooled for 6 months. When you don't go to school for 6 months, you don't know anything.
You don't have a clue what
That's what
anything
happens.
is.
And he's not American.
Yeah, to be fair, we didn't know what these were either.
I get you, mate.
I'm shocked that so many people.
I'm shocked that everyone knows. But I guess if you've been to America, then you would know, wouldn't you?
Have you all been to America and had Cheez-Its? Is that how you know?
Anthony thinks they're tough.
Let me show you the full picture. I need to know, have you guys all been to America and tried Cheez-Its? Because I've never heard of them. I didn't know these were a thing.
Cheez-Its.
I imagine that's how the advert sounds.
Cheez-Its. Get your cheese on. Or something like that. Wasn't it?
That was wonderful.
They take it too far for everything.
There we go.
That's alright. Ritz.
Ritz.
That's
yeah,
what I said.
that is the English version
And it
that Max was on
finishes
about.
in its, so it should be right.
Oh, maybe it is. I've seen subtle product placement. Oh, you obviously pay way more attention to what you're watching than we do.
No. He's just got the Disney channels.
Oh,
There it is. Or Sky, actually.
you were the kids with Disney Channel. That's what it is. I used to be
Maybe.
so jealous of the kids with Disney Channel. I used to watch Hannah Montana,
I did.
and I couldn't
hate
because it
Disney,
just didn't
but
have
let's
it.
carry on. Because
Right.
somebody will roast me in the comments for saying that. Boring.
Right, this
There we
one.
go. This one stunned Emily.
Yeah,
I mean, you could do a bit more than that. That's brutal.
do you think? This is where you stopped it for me. This is where you stopped it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't stop
it
it
is.
for you. I didn't stop it for you.
Okay.
No, we'll start again. We'll do some more. That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Keep going. Keep going. Now stop. Yeah, there.
Yeah, because that's better.
Darn it.
I bet you guys can tell so much more now from the other arm.
Yeah. Top fans, mate. Wait, what is that?
Good question. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
IDK,
I got this
innit?
one completely wrong.
IDK. Rapper.
Yeah, this is, I said, who did I can't remember who
What
I
a
said it was.
fantastic place to stop. That person.
It is a person. Correct.
Mona
Lisa. Yes, it is the modern day version of the Mona Lisa.
She does wear dungarees and chains.
Yeah, I said this was Eminem.
Should we reveal it?
Yeah,
Let's
Caleb,
reveal it.
I
You'll be
said
shocked,
this.
mate.
I said this was Eminem.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. You guys will be miffed. couldn't
I
believe
was
it.
shocked. I did not think this was the person that it is.
I thought that's going to be an absolute road man, and then baby, baby,
It's Justin
baby,
Bieber.
ooh, like-
What's going on?
What is going on? Unreal.
I'm in shock. I thought it was Eminem.
There you go. Justin, mate.
I'm not sure what
You're
happened.
not a road man. I think it's if you use black and white. Anyone in a black and white filter looks road man.
Yeah, but don't you look at him and just think, you're not the Justin Bieber I remember? Like when he first came out and he did the whole
Because he's
baby.
now not an
But, like,
11-year-old who sounds like a
No,
girl.
but isn't it weird that like he's not even like, I don't know, I would never have imagined him when he first came out to look like this when he was older.
Esther said it but didn't type it. And we do have Hannah has backed her up on that one.
Yeah.
Emerald can't believe it, mate. Emerald, calm down. Calm down. We
Oh.
know how mad you got last
I was
week.
gonna say.
Just chill it. Oh, we're all singing along. Come on. Alright, next up.
Next one. Baby baggy. Right.
Emerald used to have a crush on the old Bieber. but
Oh, Emerald.
Not anymore.
Right.
Here we go. Stop there.
I'm stopping it
Apparently
here.
you all know that. I didn't know that.
Because
Took me ages.
I think that's really obvious.
I don't know about
Can
that.
they not? Can you guys not see like the same as what I'm
You've
seeing?
got to remember, it's a very small screen that they're watching it on, and it could be darker.
I'm gonna wait
I'm
for
just
some. I'm
thinking,
gonna wait
like,
for
look
some
at that
comments to
one.
come in. Oh,
The screen
yeah.
I'm
See,
looking
I'm
at, you
looking,
can't see
thinking
anything.
my screen is
That's
really
why
like
I made
bright.
you do the Justin Bieber one again. Living room. Yeah, I don't think it shows enough.
Is it not? Do I need to
Let's
do some
play a bit
more?
more. Play a bit more. Yeah. They can only see what's in that ball.
Okay, let's stop there.
There you go. Turn your brightness up, Anthony says.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
if you
Ike
turn your
says-
brightness up,
Ike
you
says
can
turn the
see
brightness up.
like the whole picture pretty much.
A
I
bedroom
think.
for a little child.
These are all very specific. I love how we've gone from like Cheez-Its and the Millennium Falcon to it's just a random bedroom.
Living room. Alright, let's
Do
play it.
do you guys not know what this is?
No, because currently all they've seen is a chair,
Right,
the
hang
floor,
on,
and
hang
a
on.
table. Alright, we've got friends. Friend collective. Friends. Alright, let's see. I reckon by 3 everyone will know.
Well, yeah, because you can see their faces now.
There it is Friends.
It is Friends.
Well done, Esther.
Right,
think you
I
shouted
feel
that
like
out
I need to
first.
know.
Fair play.
Have you guys never seen Friends, or did I just pause it at a difficult place?
No, it's just a difficult
Was
place.
it? Okay.
Everyone see Friends nowadays.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Friends
Okay.
went dead for like 10 years and now like everyone
Oh no,
watches
I've
it.
always loved Friends. Friends used to be on when I got home from school.
I don't really like. I'm not a fan of the American like comedy kind of
I
shows.
love
They're
Friends.
boring.
Friends is great.
Britcoms are way better.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
there's
a
less
fan.
like just random like people laughing in the background. What's that about?
I like it. I'll be honest.
They're
I like
obviously
it.
nervous about getting laughed, so they have to play some in the background.
Nah, I like it. I love Friends actually.
Right, next.
Next one.
To be fair, everyone else likes it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm forgetting that you guys can't see.
Caleb don't like it either. Stop. Alright, just play it to the end. Why not? Just show everyone what it is.
But
Why
I'm
not?
trying to stop it on a place where you can see, because I can see the
I'm
whole
pretty
thing
sure.
the whole
I'm
time.
pretty sure when people saw the handlebars, they knew what it was.
Do you think? Because I could see that. I can see the whole thing the whole time.
Well, I don't know actually, because Emma just put cap.
Yeah.
I don't know. High School Musical.
I love High School Musical. That's a good film.
Yeah. It's the last one, by the way. Lawnmower.
Yes.
Finally. Oh no.
I was gonna
No,
say
loads.
we've had
I
quite
just
a lot of
skipped them.
people.
Oh, sorry,
you
guys.
just yeah.
Hannah was actually first. Sorry, Hannah.
Right.
Well done. Mel was just copy each other. Look.
I mean, they are all sat in the same house.
Unbelievable.
It's difficult not to.
Yeah, that's true.
They're probably all sat together. Let's
And
be
I
honest.
guess considering there's no points and no prizes, who
It
really
makes no
cares?
difference. Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Fair enough.
Next one. Oh no, there is no
aren't
next
anymore,
one.
That's it.
Well, let's see the full
Well,
lawnmower in all its glory.
Why not? The last 9 seconds of this lawnmower. You don't get that bad boy in England. Look at that.
That is
Shiny ass.
very shiny.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go, guys. GG's.
Nice.
GG's. Well, if you were keeping scores, feel free to let us know. And if you weren't, you're normal. So, there we go. We're going to watch a video now.
We are.
Let us know if you like it. And then we're going to go straight into a little bit of a discussion with me and Joey, who was a guest. And I'm just going to apologise in advance for the glitchiness of the video, because my laptop could not hack recording sound and video. So that's why I'm jamming up. But enjoy.
I wandered through the darkness, wasting away. My soul was cold and hopeless, dead in the grave. Then like a river of light in a dry land, like a flicker of sight to a blind man, I saw the glorious light as it broke in. God of mercy and might, oh, you brought me back to life. You're the Lord of light, shining in the dark. You're the source of life, beating in my heart. You're the living hope, you're the risen Christ. You restored my soul, oh, you brought me back to life.
Yes, guys. So I'm here with my friend Joey Hancock. There he is. Say hi, Joey.
Hey guys.
Boom. For some of you who have been coming to Zeki for a while, you might recognize Joey just with a different haircut and less facial hair. But there it is, guys. Do you remember we've been talking about the home cuts? There's Joey's.
Yeah.
He's played it safe and gone bold.
Well, yeah, it's the safest way. I ain't gonna get a skin fade, am I?
Nice one. So I've known Joey for quite some time. We went to Bible college together where we both got degrees. Luckily, I was through by the skin of my teeth, but there we go. And Joey will tell you some more about what he's up to at the minute, but he's doing some podcast stuff, which goes live on Friday. Yeah, Joey, just tell us a bit about yourself, what you're up to nowadays, and a bit more about that podcast.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, so my name's Joey. I was at Zeki. What's it like? We're talking 4 years ago now. I was at Zeki, and that was a great time. That was a great year. And now, obviously, I finished Bible college, and I'm home in Weston-super-Mare. Whoop 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 whoop. Because everyone loves the Western Massive. Gloucester and Weston, we're like that. That's how we are, or how we were at least. Yeah, and now I'm working at a university and helping out at church, doing some youth work at church, which is great. And now I'm starting this new exciting thing. Gonna be starting a Christian podcast with a couple of friends from college. Not like all Bible, all theology, all chatting about Jesus. We're gonna chat about some fun stuff. We've got a question coming out. I'm pretty sure if it's going live on Friday, is it going live on Friday?
Yeah, will be.
Yeah, so look, I'm going to let you in on the first question. The first question we're asking each other and the audience. What would be your death row meal? Bit light, nice and light, but what's the last meal that you would have if you could have anything you want? What would it be? And we're going to fall out. We're going to fall out on the podcast. So make sure you check us out, Spotify, another Christian podcast. You might not, but do you know what? Up to you. Oh, look at that. He's got the link down below.
Check it out. Yeah, guys, if you want to hear a little bit about Christianity, but also have a laugh about it and just have some fun as well, check out that podcast on Friday because I guarantee it'll be good fun. I know the guys who are doing it. So, yeah. Cool. So yeah, I thought I'd get Joey on tonight because we've been talking about the Bible and last week we looked at what the Bible is and the impact that it can have on our lives, but we still know that it can be a bit hard to engage with sometimes just because of the size of it and how long it is and all the different numbers placed there. So yeah, Joey, when you were growing up or when you first became a Christian, did you find it easy to engage with the Bible?
Not at all. Honestly, reading the Bible growing up, going to church and youth and that, really difficult because it's a big book. And a lot of the time you're sat there thinking, have I got to read all of this? Let me be honest with you. I only read through the entire Bible by my second year of Bible college. And I'd been a Christian about 7-8 years at that point. So really, it is a big book. There's a lot to it. And no one tells you that there is easier ways of going about it. They just sort of go, here, read this gospel or read this. But
yeah,
I'll give you a little hint what I'm going to talk about. It's not about the amount that you read. It's about how deep you read. So I'll get into that in a little bit. So exciting stuff. Because the Bible's great.
Cool. Yeah, 100%. And I guess reflecting back, you probably would have benefited from some people kind of showing you different ways to read the Bible and engage with it back in the day rather than learning it 2 years into Bible college or whatever.
Yeah, so when I was your guys' age, as I said, I didn't really know where to go or where to start. I didn't grow up in church, so it's not someone gave me a book and then where do you sort of start? But really, it was sort of stuff like we're doing here. Like, it was people going, you should try reading this, or start with something small. The biggest recommendation I was always given was start with the New Testament. Start with Matthew or John, or if you wanted a shorter gospel, go for Mark. But then even if that feels a bit too long, try one of Paul's letters, like Ephesians. It's only 5 or 6 chapters long, or Philippians, which is a little bit longer, and books like that, just to really get you started with it. But honestly, in the early phases, don't worry too much. Get a bit of Jesus in there, get a bit of the letters in there, get to the Old Testament in a little bit. That was my advice given to me. And you can take a bit of that as well.
There you go. Tip number 1, don't worry about how much you read, guys. It's about what you read and what kind of you take away from the little bit that you read. So feel free to skim through the Bible and find the little books that are in there. That's really cool. So tell us a little bit about what you mean by it's the depth and not the amount. Like, how, I guess a sentence is a sentence when you're reading it. So how can you go deep into that, if that makes sense?
Yeah. So there's a lot of different ways that people tend to like talk about depth when reading, but some people, and this, I struggle with how people do this, but some people can study one verse or one chapter, and they could be like, yeah, I've been studying this chapter for about 6 weeks now. And I'm sat there like, ow, are you reading it once every 2 weeks? Or because I don't know how you're studying it. We all know a pastor. We all know a pastor who's done that. Like, yeah, I'm just really finding myself focusing in on this bit. And I'm like, that's great. Maybe that means they're praying about it and like saying, what's it going to do for this? What's it mean for the church? But that is sort of along the lines of what I'm saying when it comes to depth, is asking, what does that scripture mean? What does that verse mean for you, for those around you, for your family, and for the church and for the world? Like, that is what I mean when you look at the depth of it. There's more to it. And then there's obviously like historic, like connections and that to other parts of the Bible and history and that. You don't need to worry about that really at the moment. Don't worry.
Cool. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, a summary is depth is applying it rather than just reading it as a normal book. But what could it mean for you, right?
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. So give us a little bit of a hint in how you do that, or how you make that happen, because I guess sometimes it's hard to read a sentence and go, yeah, this is what it means for me, when it's not actually about us. So how do you go about that practically? Yeah,
there's something called, there's a Bible technique which my pastor, his name's Steve, has recently taught me, and I wish that I knew this when I was your age. So listen into this, because you might find that it really helps you. So I'm just going to read it out to you because it's a little bit easier for me then as well. It's called Lectio Divina. Now, that's the Latin way of saying it. Doesn't matter too much about that, but it translates to divine reading. Now, when you think of divine, you are thinking about God, or like closer to God, or along that lines, okay? So this is what divine reading means, and I'll walk you through how I'm doing it currently. I'm going through the Psalms one by one, and sort of studying them, but also just reading them. And I'm just doing one Psalm each morning, so I'm not doing that one chapter for a week, or like, you can do it how you want, but this is the basic premise of it. So you start by praying. You start by praying and just saying, God, clear my mind, empty my mind of anything that's not you. And that can take a while. That could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, can take an hour, depends what you got in your mind. But it's just about stopping and going, I'm here to read my Bible. And then you read the passage out loud to yourself. And then once you've read that passage, just take a minute, breathe, pause, then read it again out loud. But this time, anything that stands out to you, or any verses that stands out to you, just look for them, keep note of them, And then, because we're going to read it again, but keep note of those passages. And then maybe that one or two verse that's sticking out to you, go, God, why is this sticking out to me? Ask God, because God will show you. God's a revealer. And just go, God, what is it that you want me to know in this? What is it that you want me to change in my life? Because that's one way of looking at it. When you read the Bible, you should come away being changed, like slowly, and changing different things in your life. So yeah, pray about those verses. And then you're going to read through it all once more, just out loud, focusing on them ones that you've already said and prayed over, but just going, Lord, use this whole passage. And then you're going to read through it once more, as I've just said. And then at the end, you're just going to stop, a bit like between the first prayer and then reading. Just wait and just ponder, think about the chapter, look at it, read it again, like in your head or whatever, and just look at it and take it in. It's odd and it sounds odd, but it really does help. And then finally, you need to ask yourself the question, how does your life change because of this scripture? How does your life change because of what you've just read? Because as I've just said, whenever you read the Bible, may not be every single time, but gradually our lives should change. So ask yourself the question, what can I change in my life as a result of what I've read? And then you just finish with saying thanks to God. Thank you for revealing that to me. He always loves to be thanked. He loves to be honored in what you're doing. And then he blesses you, because what he's done there is he has blessed you. And when someone gives you a gift, you thank them. And that's it, Max. That's really all there is to it. And it's so simple, confusing at first, but honestly, my time with God and my time with Jesus has never been better.
That's so cool, man. I mean, last week we realized that the Bible is loads of little books written by different people, and that means that kind of they're different styles and stuff. And so like somebody who's more practical might like some of the Old Testament law kind of books, but somebody who's more creative might like some of the Psalms that you were talking about, which are poems and songs. And I guess the good thing about that technique that you've shared is that no matter what bit of the Bible you're reading, you can apply it to it as well. Which is super cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, thanks for that tip, Joey.
No worries.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want to share before we finish in terms of reading the Bible or faith? Or
one massive tip, and it helps massively. I don't do it enough, but it will really help you. And I'm talking to myself as well as I'm looking at the screen. Write it down. Write it all down. Everything you think about or talk with Jesus about, and anything you read and you think, oh, wow, that's really cool. Write it down, because there's going to come a time where you look back through. And if you can't, you'll just remember something a lot better if you write it down. Get a journal, an A4 pad, whatever you want. On your notes on your phone. I know a lot of people keep notes on their phone as their journals. Just keep a diary of what your conversations are like with God and what you think he's saying, but also what you're praying for. People put their prayers into them as well. It will really help. Trust me.
Yeah, that's so cool. And it's like that stage, where you said, look for any of it that stands out to you when you're reading the Bible. Sometimes you might pray afterwards and you don't know why it stood out. It just happened to stand out. Write that Bible verse down, because you could read back like 2 months later and realize that similar things have stood out loads of times. And that's God's way of using repetition to speak to you. And I'm sure you've had loads of times where that's happened, Joey.
Yeah, it does happen. And the thing is as well, another thing to note on it, writing it down is really good, because it lets you know what you've heard, but also maybe someone else, you compare your notes with someone else and they've heard something different. That doesn't mean one of you's wrong, it just means God's talking to you in different ways. And that's a really cool thing, because God's really personal like that. But also another thing to note, and this is something that will help you as well, you're not going to get something on every single chapter or every single verse. Don't worry. I'm going through the Psalms, 4 or 5 Psalms so far that I've read. I've just went, I'm not really getting something from this. And that's completely fine. Just continue doing the process. If you get to the end of it, you don't have anything, maybe have another go the next day. But if not, just move on. Like, there'll always be an opportunity to come back to this. You've got your whole life.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for that helpful info about how you've benefited from reading the Bible in that specific way. And anyone who's watching this tonight, give it a go. Over the next couple of weeks, whatever bit of the Bible that you choose to read, you could even just flip it open to a random page and just read a couple of sentences, one sentence, however much you feel like, but take the time to read it over and over again, and just write some things down, what you think are standing out or which God is highlighting to you guys. And then it's time, have a look back and see if anything matches up. But yeah,
Great.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Give us another flash of your bald head. I just want to see it so bad.
It's not that bold. It's grown a little bit now.
Yeah.
It's the receding that gets me. Look, my head's smiling.
We love it. At least it's not the other way around, though.
Yeah, true.
Nice one. Well, guys, be sure to check out that podcast on Friday, or even if you watch it back after Saturday, Sunday, like and subscribe to that channel on Spotify. But it will be a good laugh, so check that one out. But yeah, thanks for your time, Joey.
No worries. It's been great to be here.
Indeed. And we'll catch you all soon.
See you later.
There you go.
There you go.
Some good tips there.
Good tips from Bold Joey.
Yes.
He loves
So
it.
little hair.
So little. Are you glad I didn't do that?
I am really glad, yeah.
If any of you have attempted a home cut and you haven't sent us a picture or tagged
wanna
Zeki
know.
in a picture, then do it.
Yeah, we
'cause
want to see it.
even if it's a fail, like, not gonna lie,
yeah.
I'd prefer to see the
Well,
fails.
I was going to say, especially if it's a fail.
Yeah.
Like, send it in.
But yeah, there you go. So guys, when you read the Bible, you don't have to read it all the way through straight out like a normal book. But take Joey's advice, read little bits at a time, whether it's a sentence, whether it's like a tiny paragraph, whether it's just a page, and then just take some time to reflect on it and ask God, what are you saying? And then read it again. And then just sit in some quiet and reflect on it. So yeah, feel free to give this a listen back to as well. If you want to know the steps, just kind of scroll forward to the bit where Joey explains it. But yeah, give it a go and let us know how you get on with that.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's it really. And
That is it.
take some notes too.
Yes, for sure. Always helpful.
And next week we are going to carry on looking at some hacks on how you can get the most out of reading the Bible. And I'm going to be chatting to Rianne. So if you watch Limitless One online, you'll have seen her hosting that. But we chat to Rianne about her top tips for reading the Bible. So that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice.
Indeed, innit?
Well, there you go.
There we go.
That is all from us.
That is all from us.
That is all we've got to
Apologies
say.
for going on so long.
I was going to say, we need to stop waffling at
Stop
the
waffling.
beginning,
Keep
don't we?
an eye on the time.
It was all that talk about
Let's-
the Queen.
You know what? Everyone says all you talk about is the Queen, but this is not actually true. You also talk about food and the Queen.
Did you mean to say that everyone always says, like, always talk about food?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it wrong.
Yeah, I do. I just love the Queen. I can't help it. If it comes up, that's it.
That's it, innit?
Chatting away forever.
So there we go.
Right, I'm seeing some buys in the comments, so I'm getting the hint.
No.
I'm getting the hint,
We
guys.
don't even care about the hint. I want my McFlurry now, so we're
Yes.
going.
Right.
In a bit.
See you guys.
See you soon, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you in your squads this week.
Yeah,
or
keep an eye
next
out
week.
in your messages
Yeah,
if it is your week.
there we go.
Cool. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Love is patient, love is kind, rescues hearts and changes lives. Love is all we need to make things right. Gotta keep it real.